Gas, electric, and hybrid vehicles. Which one is best for the environment? The first gas-powered car was invented in 1885 by Carl Benz. His model sparked the innovation of modern automobiles as many automakers followed in his footsteps trying to create their own version of a car. The innovation of gas-powered automobile marked the beginning of the vehicular evolution in America. Henry Ford modernized Carl Benz's design in 1908 with the creation of the Model T. Thanks to Ford's invention, the assembly line, the gas-powered Model T could be mass-produced and became affordable for the general population. There is no exact origin of the first development of the electric car. In the early 1800s, innovators in Hungary, the Netherlands, and the United States began exploring the concept of a battery-powered vehicle. In the US, the first successful electric car made its debut around 1890. It was created by chemist William Morrison and was a six-passenger vehicle capable of a top speed of 14 miles per hour. The seeds for the innovation of a hybrid vehicle were laid over a century ago in 1900 by Ferdinand Porsche. The concept was explored in the United States by American engineer Henry Piper, but was highly ignored due to a high cost of development to develop such a vehicle, as well as the uncertainty of acceptance. The surge in development of hybrid vehicles sparked in 1993 when the Clinton administration announced the formation of the Partnership for a New Generation of Vehicles. This partnership urged large auto manufacturers such as General Motors, Chrysler, and Ford Motor Company to develop more fuel-efficient vehicles. Each type of vehicle has a different set of statistics that make it appealing to customers. There are many factors that play into what determines the fuel mileage of a gas car can achieve. For example, engine size, vehicle type, weight, and exterior temperatures can all affect the efficiency of a gas-powered car. By assuming that the average gasoline vehicle on the road today has a fuel economy of about 22 miles per gallon and drives around 11,500 miles per year, every gallon of gas burn creates almost 9,000 grams of CO2. The average price of a new gas-powered car today is $46,000. Most all-electric cars can travel between 300 and 400 miles on a single charge when driven with good driving habits. When an electric vehicle is running, it emits no tailpipe emissions. When evaluated on that factor alone, EVs are a lot more eco-friendly than conventional gasoline-powered vehicles on the market today. However, when evaluating the eco-friendliness of an electric vehicle, you also need to take the well-to-wheel emissions into account, which are the emissions related to production, processing, and distribution of the electricity being used. On average, all electric vehicles emit a total of around 4,450 pounds of CO2 each year. By comparison, though, conventional gasoline cars will emit over twice as much CO2 annually. The average price of a new electric-powered vehicle today is $63,000. On average, hybrid cars can go between 500 and 600 miles between fill-ups. The environmental impact of a hybrid depends on how often you power it with gasoline versus electricity, as well as where your electricity comes from. Hybrid cars are cleaner than gasoline cars, but they do tend to have higher well-to-wheel emissions than their all-electric counterparts. The average price of a new hybrid-powered vehicle today is $56,000. This graphic depicts the overall lifetime gasoline consumption and fuel costs of each type of vehicle. As we can see, the electric vehicle consumes 0 gallons of gas and has an average savings of around $13,000. Hybrid is next on average. They consume 3,300 gallons of gas, and the cost in fuel is just under $10,000. Last is gasoline. As we can see from the graphic, gasoline is the highest consumer of gasoline at on average 6,100 gallons and cost upwards of $18,000. There are many notable differences about each type of vehicle. Surprisingly, there are also a few key similarities as well. In the next slide, we will dive deep into what connects these types of vehicles as well as what makes them stand apart. Similarities. Each option will get you where you need to go reliably for many years. Each vehicle will also need some regular maintenance conducted to prolong their life and ensure you get the most out of your investment. No matter if you fill up with fossil fuels or plug in at your place of work, there are environmental hazards that are unavoidable in the process of creating and refilling or recharging your vehicle for another day of travel. Differences. Long distance trips can be shortened by quick pit stops at a gas station, while EVs will require a little more time to recharge. Gas vehicles also directly burn gas while they run, and electric vehicles use electricity, which is often created by burning of fossil fuels. This means that each time you recharge, your demand for electricity is indirectly having a negative impact on the environment. To weigh the options per se, gas cars burn gasoline each time they are in use and require more routine maintenance. Gas vehicles do, however, offer more performance and are quick to refill. Hybrid vehicles are great for short distance drives, offer exceptional fuel mileage, and have excellent longevity due to only using the combustion engine part-time and electric motor part-time. However, with a short battery life, hybrid vehicles still require the use of gasoline that can be quite costly at times, and although have less of an environmental impact than gas-only cars, still output more CO2 than all-electric vehicle. All-electric vehicles are often viewed as more convenient when compared to vehicles with combustion engines, but it is still important to recognize that the lithium used in batteries for EVs are mined, which is not environmentally friendly. However, this does not mean that EVs are worse for the environment than their fossil fuel burning counterparts. For many, EVs are on their way to becoming more mainstream, and their numbers will someday dominate the roadways. These are the sources I utilized for my research for this presentation.